Ooh, fire. What it is, YouTube, welcome to part 2. It has been a really long time. As you can see, a lot of my hair is falling out of my face. Either that or you're watching the other one thinking, how did he grow all his hair back that fast? You're probably not thinking either of those things. You're like, let's get to whatever's going on. Or what's up with this idiot's hair? Let's put this four-wheeler back together. You probably remember in the last video, I was gonna clean this up and get it ready for new brakes, push the old bearings out of it, put some new ones in it. Well, I was kind of doing that, and then whenever I went to put the new bearings in it, it cracked. And instead of damaging the bearings, which if I would have pushed it back out the same way, it would have smashed the race of the inside of the bearing. So I just pushed it on through because, well, this was junk. I found this one on eBay. It's already got the brake pads in it. And since we're not going to be putting brakes in here, just in case somebody needs to know this, with clean hands, you don't want oil on them, you don't want any oil on your brake pads. These brake pads, you just clip them together with the springs, and then just, you just snap them on there. So you just put your springs on, and then fight these down into their respective places. Like that. Ta-da! I've gone through and I've cleaned this out real nice. It had a lot of corrosion and junk in it, but it's nice and smooth now. So remember to go ahead and put on our little rubber O-ring here. And now we can just slide this right into place. Go ahead and put one of the, you can't eat that. It's metal. What are you thinking? Go ahead and start by putting one of these in here, just to kind of keep it lined up. While we give it a little tappy. Next we're gonna put this piece here in. Put a little O-ring inside of it. It's more of a seal. Just like that. And our big washer. Something like that. A little washer. Daggum, Huck. Knocking a window over. Dog's freaking nuts. Then we're gonna put this nut on and this one. I marked them. 1, 2. Probably said 3, I don't know. Before I try and set the tension on this, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these down. Got that snug. That's all I want. I don't want it super tight. Just want it snug so that there's no play side to side. But everything still rolls nice and free in there. Put this second one back on, and that'll lock it down. Snug. We can go ahead and put these brake lines back on, or these new ones on for the first time. Boy, if it'll flex. She's a stiff one. Giggity. Alright, that one came with all fancy new hardware, and this one, however, just came like this. A little something I noticed putting these together. This one right here is vertical, and this one here is horizontal, and it's because With the new one, the grind, instead of being this way for the barrel, is like this. So either they make theirs different or it was made on a Monday or a Friday. So next, we're gonna put these little rings back on here. It's a spacer that goes behind the hub. I don't know if it's something you can, just so you can tighten it into it. I'm really not sure why they do that, but it just slides on here. That's the only thing we're gonna be short of is this little spacer ring, which this one's actually worn, so if two come in the package, it's supposed to be here tomorrow, then we'll probably just go ahead and replace them both. The reason we only have one is because we cut this side off, and this whole ring and the hub was welded together, so there was no way to get it out and save. All right, with this piece on, we're just gonna take our hubs, slide them on, and since our old castle nuts pretty janked up, you know, we've got some new ones. We're just gonna run those on, spin them down tight. Toss a new pin in there. We're good to go. Now we can throw our tires on. Put that little pointy side in because it's pointing.
Can you say, I just ate half of a toothbrush and I'm probably gonna die. It was delicious.
For real though, he did eat half a toothbrush, so I don't know if he's gonna be in the next video or not. Well, the part finally came in for the four-wheeler, and it's the wrong part. So I took a piece of pipe and I made the part that we needed. It's exactly the same thing, except for I made it instead of us ordering it. So it worked. Can you tell the difference? Mint. It's in need of a new battery, but we're gonna, I think, go ahead and fire it up and ride it anyways. Why not? All right, we got her hooked up to the old skid steer battery. Well, let's see if she'll go. Is she gonna cheech? Fantastic. Well, guys, that was a pretty simple job. Pretty easy. Anybody could do it. Hardest part was ordering parts. What was that? A bird. Well, guys, pretty easy job. Anybody could do it. You can do it. It runs, it rides, it works. Everything works like it's supposed to. The hardest part about that, honestly, was just ordering brakes and maybe heating some stuff up with a torch and removing it, you know, nuts and bolts. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe, you know, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and God bless. That's it. Check you later.